are you taking the car?
I'm putting rubbish in this dump with Mommy's car.
You're on camera. Relax.
Yeah, you're not getting me. I said,
Remember, be happy. Look at the sun.
Okay.
What are you grateful for?
being alive.
There we go. Hold this microphone.
Hello, I'm here. Jamie, you're in the way. Hello, I'm here. I'm gonna be telling you. Sold. Hey, hello.
Yes?
You think it's clever? The back should be here.
What do you mean?
Turn around, back should be here.
Straight.
No.
Bloody hell.
What's the matter with you?
Give me that microphone, you.
Can you take that out?
What, the baby seat? I don't know how to take the baby seat out. Hold on. What's going on here? Let's put this in here. Hey! The hostility from that man.
You film the episode now.
Yep, let's go. Let's film. Let's go, baby. What's going on, guys? It's Cal here from KR Sabers. Welcome to episode 24 of the Warehouse Vlog. Now, Jamie, I did really enjoy holding the microphone before, but I thought I'd zhuzh you up a little bit. There we go. This is the new SHOTO by KR Sabers and Jimmy Saber Junk. It also doubles not only as a Ben & Jerry's truck. Let's just hope it crashes at the end of the road and just spills all of the ice cream everywhere. Anyway, this is the new KR Sabers, Jimmy Saber Junk SHOTO, part of the array of Jedi Survivor hilts that we're going to be offering soon. So I thought I'd double it up as a bit of a microphone. We can take a little bit of a closer look later. The sun is shining. The sun has finally come to the UK. We had it for about the last 3 days. Who knows how long it will last? No one knows. We've got a hell of a lot of hardcore soil because we've started preparing our retaining wall. So let's come and take a closer look at how we've been preparing that. Meow. Our neighbour had kindly let us remove some of his fence panels down. We kind of agreed that we would build the garden wall, which is made out of brick, quite close to his boundary so that he can benefit from having a nice fence as well. Hasn't got to use this kind of wooden fence. We've dug a big trench, foundation ready for concrete to be poured, because that will be the base of our new garden wall. We're going to be using the same face brick that we've got here. That's going to go on that foundation, and it's going to come up probably about, I'd say, like this high. And then we're going to be using some like composite trellis panels that like nice vines can grow up and stuff. You get a bit better privacy. When you come down in the morning, you would be essentially walking along here, walking around, going around to the main door. This is our loading bay doors, obviously. This is our fire exit door, so this one you won't really be going into. We've removed a lot of material. We've already had one grab lorry come, and we're going to be having a second grab lorry coming soon. We're still breaking out a little bit around the corner there, but it is a bit messy. It's giving me horrible nightmares of what I used to see when I used to come here on site before, where it was just so much soil and mud and water. But this won't be too long. George will be back.
I'll be back.
And he'll be doing the garden wall for us, all that lovely brickwork. It should only take him 4 or 5 days. He does about 400 to 500 bricks a day, and if he's doing it just like a straight line, it's much easier, you know? So let's head on inside and see what's going on in there. Lots of progress has been made in the ground floor. We've started boarding the ceiling down here. We were going to leave it as just exposed block work, but we decided since we had boarded everywhere else, we might as well just board here as well. Helps cover some of the columns and makes it look a bit neater. So this will eventually be plastered. We've put some of the trim pieces on for that to be done. So the plasterers have been working really hard. They've been working in the other room as well. We'll go there in a sec to have a look at what they've done. Our car lift is in. So it hasn't been fully commissioned yet because we need to do a weighted test with a car, but it works, moves up and down, it's in place. And essentially once we've kind of tidied up this area a little bit, we'll bring a car in, put it on here, do the test, get it all certified, and then we can actually use it. And we've boarded the back wall as well. And also we've painted the ceiling black. The reason why I painted it black is because we've got these really cool hexagon lights that are white, and they really sort of have an extra pizzazz when it's against a black surface. So we've got two 11... Only 3 that time. We've got two 11 grid arrays that are going to be going on the ceiling, and that will light up. And that will light... God damn! And that will light up the cars really nicely. So you'll see like the little hexagons on it and the reflections, really cool. To the inventory room. Have a look at the inventory room, Jamie. It's nice, plastered, a lot tighter than it was before. Not so much used as a storage area now. We've also put the air conditioning units in, these big cassettes, and we've got our access panels here. Some of the cables have been dropped down for things like the fire alarm. We've got the lighting cables that are in here. So we're just waiting for this area to be fully dry before we paint, obviously. Craig, he's put some of the sockets on already. You can see some of those just covered in plastic to protect those whilst we do paint. It's pretty mucky in here, but soon we'll get it all tidied up. We'll get the floor painted, and this area, technically, we can start to bring some of our racking into. Obviously, we pay storage fees currently for our excess stock, and we have to keep it off-site. But it would be good to sort of bring that stuff here and save a bit of money, considering how much money we've spent so far. Henry's been working in this area again. Henry, any news?
Please, Cal, when will this torment end? I beg you, release me of my duty.
Okay then. So, once we've got this area painted, we'll get the floor cleaned up, we'll get all of this muck out, and we probably want to start getting that epoxy floor paint. So it's basically like a really hard wearing paint because there'll be a lot of foot traffic through here. Imagine we're walking in here picking parts out. So we want to make sure that the paint that's in here is really tough. Also, we've painted the ceiling in the packing room. Let's have a wee look. Jamie, the packing room has been plastered also, the ceiling. And if you have a look, the lights are actually on. We've just still got the masking tape on there because we're going to be painting the ceiling soon. Craig has been livening some bits and bobs up. We've also plastered the back wall, and some of these sockets are live as well. You'll also see that some of the data points are live. And that's because Chris came here and he started terminating some of his cables that are going to the big data cabinet in the stairwell. So this is all getting very exciting as well. We're going to paint these walls. I actually think by the end of August, sort of, we should be able to come into the packing room and the inventory room and actually start using this space. This is going to be the space that we use most of. So even if we've still got a few more bits and bobs to do, we can at least work from here. 3D printing room is also looking pretty exciting. We've done our plastering in here. We've added some of the socket covers here. We've put some of the data points in. Like I said, Chris has been hard at work adding a lot of those into the building. And this room is ready for painting. You'll also see some of the lights are on, again, behind the yellow masking tape, so it's not looking as good. But this is going to be a really fun room. We've actually got some new printed tech that's going to be coming soon. We've been in talks about it this morning, buttoning up that deal. So there'll be some very interesting stuff happening here at Sabers soon with regards to 3D printing. So Shapeways, we've come to save the day. That's the clue that you're going to get. So you can kind of see now what the lights would be like without that masking tape covering over. We've got a nice color temperature, very Apple-esque, if you know what I mean. Like they don't sort of protrude out of the ceiling. They're flush with the ceiling. It looks really cool, actually. Just those, 4 lights brightens up this room massively. Probably paint this room white just so that it can help us find any sort of imperfections in metal, in any paint finishes. So this will be quite a bright room, trying to make it as dust-free as possible, clean as possible. We've also boarded the lobby area, which has all been done lovely. It's ready to be plastered. You can see the scrim tape along the joints of the plasterboards. Big tubs of water full, ready for the multi-finish plaster to be mixed in. Adam and Astrid are here ready to do this area. And we've also taken the stairs out because we're going to be plastering there as well in anticipation of the stairs coming on August 12th. So in terms of downstairs, we're going to have everywhere plastered pretty soon. So this is the other side of the garden wall area that we were building before. Now you can see all of the previous layers of what was here before. That you got some tarmac, you got clay. I was hoping we would find some sort of gold fragments from a previous Roman Empire or something, but nothing to be found. Maybe one day, who knows? Maybe I'll find something interesting amongst all these layers. We've dug the foundation, we've poured some of the concrete already, and we're going to get ready to do the retaining wall, which needs some iron rebar as well. That kind of steel reinforcement that we've done before inside as well on the internal walls. That's a nice shirt you got on. Looking pretty cool. How you feeling?
I'm feeling very well, thank you.
Do you like the microphone?
Yeah, I like that.
It's cool, isn't it? It's like the lightsaber.
You want a nice saying?
A nice saying? Yeah, go on.
Yeah. It's in Persian. I'll say it in Persian first.
All right, go on.
And then I'll translate it. Kas nakharat pusht man juz nakhune angusht man.
Okay, what does that mean?
No one scratches your back except your own nails.
Wow, guys. It's bringing a tear to my eye. Can we get a halo on him? Like a halo light effect on Dad? To show him all his wise words? Top man, off you go. We've had to go up one sketchy step ladder already, so we're going to go up the second one. One-handed. Let's free ball it. No fear. Jesus. We made it. We're in. The kitchen has also had its first mist coat. We've probably still got another more couple coats to do. You can see we've got little snags to take care of. But look how bright it's looking in here. Pretty nice. We're gonna have our lovely kitchen installed in here soon, the delivery for which will be the same week we're getting our stairs delivered. You're probably wondering why we ascended those step ladders before, but that's because we haven't actually finished boarding the stairwell and painting it yet. It would have been a nightmare if we had our stairs installed last week, so we pushed the delivery of that until August 12th. We've also painted the storeroom, Jamie. Much brighter in here now. We've got our little fuse box in here, and it's quite a big room, really. Just fill it up with pantry stuff. I want to do like what those women do on TikTok, where they just do everything perfectly organized. Spices, cereal, drinks, sweets, everything. This is going to be a little sweet shop, I think, instead of an actual functional space. Now, the last time we filmed, there was painting going on. It was a bit misty, so I've got this big air extractor fan. That's what this long orange hose is, and that's basically when NG's painting, pulling out all that mist and blowing it outside of the building. So that makes life a lot easier in terms of trapping all of that paint air in the building. We've painted my office as well. Let's take a look. First coat has been done. You can see the lights are live in here as well. We'll take off that masking tape once we've done the final coat. We'll do the floor last. So everywhere will get done in terms of painting. We'll do our skirting and then we'll do our floor. Actually, do we do the floor and then the skirting? I'll ask Dad, he'll know. Bathroom's been plastered as well. If you have a look, Jamie, just in there, we've plastered those walls. We deliberately don't do the back wall because we'll be attaching the toilet to there, the shower unit, so we don't actually need to plaster that. We've also been doing some of the other rooms like my office, and we're currently painting the studio, so we can go and have a look at those as well. I don't see any little snag areas that are waiting to dry or anything like that, or any filler. You can see the paint machine is in there as well. That's an airless sprayer, so it doesn't use any compressed air. It just pumps it through. It's got that direct feed into there. And we've also been painting the studio. So behind you, Jamie, look. When I got here this morning, the whole thing was plaster. So he was able to get this room almost fully painted within like an hour. So that is pretty cool, actually. It's nice to see it all white. None of that orange plaster, really bright space. So I'm really looking forward to getting to making some content in here as well. And big news on the set, we've added more pieces. So let's go have a look at that. Isn't this place looking even cooler now, Jamie? So our skylight surround pieces have been put on. Look how cool they look. Just that little accent piece is looking amazing. We've also obviously taken off some of the masking tape off one of the longer lights. We want to do the next one, but we want to use like a fine blade to make sure we get a crisp cut from there. Look at some of these pieces, Jamie. This little bunk area is on the wall. Everything's just primed now. This isn't actually the final painting. Got these cool accent pieces on here. I've had to think a little bit about what to do with regards to these pieces, the actual lighting behind them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some white MDF or like melamine coated wood and get some COB LED strips and just do like a zigzag. We were going to try and just light it from the edges, but it just wasn't bright enough. So I've measured here. Gonna get, I think, 6mm thickness of that particular piece of wood. Back on here, LED strips, perspex, that should work. I haven't done that experiment yet, but I need to do it soon. You can see a few little snags just to take care of, but the guys who built the set are all gonna be doing that. So it's just get it in and then do all the final finishing when it's in. But look how cool this looks. This is gonna be my little fun area, my little recreational space. Got the drawings here as well. That back wall where the entrance is gonna be the sliding doors. We've got the panels still to do on there, and all of these lighting pieces that need to be done. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Death Star lighting panels that are gonna be there. And that's gonna be that whole back wall there. So hopefully, by the end of this weekend, we should have these pieces mounted on the wall, the opening of the sliding doors in place, and also those pieces in. And then I can start to think about getting those lights sorted, because I want them all to sort of switch on at once. And we've also got lights inside the actual sliding door frame. But man, this is just looking absolutely crazy. This piece of wood needs to be fixed down somehow. We'll get that fixed. It's a bit springy at the moment. Whoa. Oh. And the mezzanine is still just a bit of a storage area. If you look down in there, Jamie, it's pretty messy in there. So we won't need to have a look in there. Thanks very much for watching. As always, we really appreciate the support. Getting very exciting with regards to the set, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the guys do this weekend and the subsequent episodes that will become. We haven't got many left to film, but it's going to be fun, all of those last episodes that we're going to film. So if you enjoy this type of content, make sure that you like and subscribe. We really appreciate the support, and we will catch you on the next episode. Peace. Now this back wall that's been boarded is where the garage cabinet's gonna go, which are gonna contain most of like the car tools and stuff like that. Yes, Jamie?
I'm not gonna lie, you've been walking around with that lightsaber. You can't not tell us about it.
Right, okay. Let's have a wee look. Just declip the microphone here. This isn't just pretty on the outside, guys, but have a look at this, ready? Teeny tiny crystal chamber chassis. Twists and clicks in, kill switch.
Whatever happened? You
That is cool, isn't it? It just slides in like that. Click it, in it goes. That was embarrassing.
Cyan,
Wrong button.
green, indigo, purple, white.
That's the one. Activation button here. Aux button. This thing is so loud, yet so small. Size doesn't matter, does it, Jamie, eh?
Larger the better.
How cool is that? And this is just the Shoto. Wait till you guys see what the main hilts are like. Sake. Now it won't go in. There we go.